So the other day I was on a coaching call with some of the women who've taken my Getting Unstuck course, my online stop drinking class. And we ended up having this really interesting discussion about how much easier it is to parent sober. You tend to go into motherhood thinking that wine is going to help, but it really doesn't. Being hungover makes life harder. It means you're more tired, more stressed, less patient. And when you're in a bit of a hungover daze, that really dulls many of the good and amazing parts of bringing up kids. So you miss out on those great bits. I have worked with hundreds and hundreds of mums over the years, and when we talk about what's motivating them, what's great about being alcohol free, they nearly always mention their kids and the benefit it has on them. But during this discussion the other day, it suddenly occurred to me that, of course, I never actually hear from those kids. I never hear them talking about the impact that their mum's sobriety has had on them. So I thought I would try and put that right. And a few days ago, I reached out to a couple of women who I've worked with, and I asked them if their son or daughter would be comfortable recording a quick video to tell us how things have changed from their perspective. And my goodness, it's a really powerful watch. But before I play those videos for you, I want to make sure that you understand one really important thing. And that's this: the women who joined my Stop Drinking course are already great mums, and they are nothing like that cliched stereotype of a rock bottom drinker. That is not what we're talking about here. What I'm talking about is quietly drinking in your kitchen every night, or drinking in front of the TV when the kids have gone to bed, or drinking as much as you like because your kids have grown up and left home. What I'm talking about is the subtle impact of that kind of drinking on them. The kind of drinking where a bottle of wine is opened every night, or most nights, and there's some kind of hangover and regret most mornings. And you're still getting up and you're still getting everything done, but you're just kind of hoping all the time that no one really notices, that you didn't do anything you regret or wish you hadn't said. That's what I'm talking about here. It's the subtler side effects of drinking. Things like forgetting something important, or not being able to remember a conversation you had with your kids, not having the energy to do that thing or be there in the way that you said you would because you are feeling irritable, or you want to drink, or you're recovering from drinking. That kind of stuff, kids notice it. And they notice when that stops. They notice even if they are grown-up adults who have long since left home.
I can talk to mum about literally anything, whereas before, I don't think I would have come to her with many problems, if I'm being honest. But these days, she's probably the first port of call when I have something I need to talk to her about, emotional, practical, or anything like that. Our relationship is amazing now, I would say, thanks to her sobriety. Of course I feel proud of my mum. I am in awe of her achievements in everything that she's done since being sober. The task itself of becoming sober and doing it thanks to this course, I was incredibly impressed with to start with. And literally everything that's happened since, I have been so proud of her for. You wouldn't recognize the person she was prior to stopping drinking if you saw her now. And I think she's done so many amazing things since becoming sober.
My mum's name is Jane, and she has been sober since April 2020. The biggest change I've noticed in my mum is her change of attitude and how much more patient she is. I think since my mum has quit drinking, she has gotten to know me as a person much better. I am very proud of my mum.
My mom's sobriety has changed a lot about her. She seems to be calmer, more focused, more present in the moment than she was when she was drinking. I call her a lot more now, and we actually have some very nice conversations. I feel very proud of her. She's quit from something that is a very addictive substance and that is very bad for her. So I could not feel more proud of my mom for quitting drinking.
The main thing is that you just seem so alert and so awake and so fresh, and you can really see the difference in your weight and in your face and that. The biggest sobriety benefit would be, again, holding conversations with you, seeing you more awake and alert, and not being kind of on self-destruct mode really, because I did feel as though once you're having a beer or two, then you'd pick arguments with people, because I didn't really want to go away with you when you were drinking, due to, I felt that's why you only wanted to go away, and was just to have a good drink. But now that you're not drinking, we can actually go away and have a look around and just, go and see different things and that. So I think that's a big change as well. And am I proud? Definitely, yeah.
I feel like she's happier than she was before, and she seems to be less self-critical, which is nice. The way that her sobriety benefits me is that I worry about her a lot less, because I can see that she is taking care of herself and doing something positive for herself. I don't think our relationship has changed. We already had a really strong relationship, but I think it's matured in some ways, because the fact that she's been able to face the challenges that she had with alcohol means that there's a level of honesty and openness. Previously, I guess it was a little bit unspoken, the challenges that she was facing. So I think that might be how our relationship has changed. Am I proud of my mum? Definitely. Always proud of my mum. Strong and courageous, brave and determined. I love you, Mum.
So a big thanks to everyone who spoke there for talking about this so articulately, and for sharing a side of all of this that really we just don't tend to hear about enough, but it's so important. And whether you've got children as well or you haven't, the chances are there are people in your life who would really benefit from you being alcohol free. And reflecting on that can be just another great reason and provide another powerful why. So I'd love to hear from you now. Have your children commented on your drinking or your sobriety? How has it changed your relationship with them? Scroll down and leave me a comment, because whatever you're going through or you've experienced, I know you won't be alone in this. I look forward to hearing from you.